Hey people, sup? Ladies and gentlemen, today is Valentine's Day. Yes, Valentine's Day, and I'm making this video because it's very special, you know. It is very special. Why? Someone has texted. Never mind. So why is it very special? Because I'm pretty sure that you guys are not gonna get married or something. The point here is last time when we doing this video, when we were making this video, when I made this video and I didn't use some sort of some variables that we had that I made. Okay, these two things I didn't use, so I'm going to use these here. That was our complete purpose. If you go back to the video, I was using it something like this, right? I was saying that there's girlfriend true and then guy is also true. In that case scenario, we can simply pass girlfriend and the guy too right here, and we can simply say true here. Okay, true there and true there means girlfriend is true, guy 2 is true. So we have this I decline to be with you. We'll probably get that. If you click on this, it'll wait for 3 seconds and it will say I decline to be with you. Yeah, so the main reason of this video, why, okay, that word is the main reason, that word is the main point of this video, because we need to know why we use promise, because it's a very advanced thing of JavaScript and it's not for beginner. Okay, this whole thing is not for beginner. All right, just like going on dates or promising someone and getting married is not for beginner. So this is also not for beginner. That's why it's special. And the point here is today, whoever is with you, I have no idea if they're going to be with you or you're going to marry that person or not. I don't care about that. The point is, if you want to marry someone, you need a girl. First thing, if you're a guy and you're about to marry someone, you need a girl first, okay? You need to have a girl. Without a girl, how will you marry? So here's the thing. When we have a dependency on something, like we have a dependency on a girl to marry, to perform the ritual of marriage, you need a girl first, and then you need to check if that girl is okay or not to get married, it's going to match with you or not. So this is like a very basic example that we're using, like if there is second guy, we're not going to get married to the girl, okay? We're not going to accept it. It's just a very basic example. So similarly, we will have case scenarios where we will have dependency on another function to run a different function, okay? We'll have a dependency on the first function to run a second function. Just like here, I'm gonna write the marriage function here, constant marriage, and you go like this, and you go like this, okay? Use type async because this promise, whenever you return a promise, it automatically becomes asynchronous function. Asynchronous means this will be running in your JavaScript call stack in a different manner, okay? How? I will explain that later. The point here is I want to make this video very short. I don't want to bore you guys. So we're going to keep async function, all right? We're going to make this function async. And how do we depend on this function? We copy this function first and we say try. Try means check the girl. First thing we try, do we have a girl? Second thing we try, is the girl is okay, right? And then if not, let's say that we don't even have a girl. If we don't have a girl, we'll say alert. Whatever this comes, whatever the client throws us, we will alert that thing. All right. This promise will return whatever is inside of these guys, and those will be returned by custom promise. And this custom promise will this function will return us the response here like this, constant response, and we say await, because you have to wait for this function to be completed, otherwise you cannot really get married, right? So you have to wait for this function. Let's name it like relationship, brother. Okay, there we go, relationship. All right, you have to wait for the relationship to be successful or something, so yeah, to get married. So that's the thing. So you need a girlfriend first and you need a guy too. These two parameters we are using in this example right here. Okay, so as soon as we pass girlfriend and guy too, depending on the situations here, we will get the response. So let's say that we don't even have a girlfriend. Okay, that means we also don't have a guy. If there's no girl, what's the point of looking for a guy? Okay, right? So in this case, in this case, we will see whatever we get. If it is successful, I will simply get this into here, into this alert, and we'll get the response alerted right here. So I'm gonna save this file. Oh, first of all, we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna call this marriage function right here. Right, marriage. Okay, right, we're gonna go hit the marry button here. See, no GF, because we have written false here. The girlfriend is not there, so there's like no GF. If we make it true, and if we make it true, if the response is successful, okay, if the response is successful, that means if we get I will be with you for the rest of my life, if something like this comes, only then you alert get married. You get married, right? Or else you just go to throw new error, throw that person out of your life. Okay. Don't get married. There we go. Don't get married, alright? Don't get married. Fuck it. So here we go. We can also make it in a similar way, like this constant, you know, response, and make it like success, true, and message, something like this. Something like this. We'll send it, and what we will do is we will JSON stringify response, just like this. P right there. Okay, and when we get this, let's say that we get the constant response, all right, we get it JSON parse whatever that response is, right? And in the response, if this response dot success is true, right, if it is true, then get married, otherwise don't get married. Okay, save it. Okay, save it. We go, we say guy 2 is there, so most probably I decline to be with you will be coming, or don't get married will come. Okay, let's see, 3 seconds. If we gotta wait, 1 2 3, I decline to be with you, right? So if we make this a general thing, we make it success false, and we make it like this, the message, we can keep it like this. All right, we put the response here, brother. Okay, we put the response here, we say this, we send the response. Oh, we got a JSON stringify too. I just don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just doing it very quickly as soon as possible. Alright, success false message, I decline to be with you. Alright, why is it coming? Because we are having this success error, whatever, constant error, JSON.parse, and we go error, and we say error.message, something like this. We can send here also, would be like this, and we send it here. Oh, we write something like this. No GF, you noob. Alright, so we go here, JSON dot stringify. How many string? Okay, response, or we can name it error as well. I can say error, whatever, what the fuck you wanna name it, just name it. Alright, doesn't really matter. So if we want to have if we want to see no GF right there, we can see like this. We make it false, false, and we make it false. Alright, there we go, continue, and for no GF, we see no GF here. So if there is GF and there is no guy, so okay, let's see what we get. See, get married. We're getting to get fucking married. You stupid, get married, because the girl is good. Okay, you just gotta get married, right? So what exactly happened here? I just created a response and I sent it as a string here, because you need to send something in a string format. Okay, Here you need to send something in a string format. You cannot just pass an object just like that. It does not really work properly. The point is, like, we are depending on this relationship, that we have the girl and the guy too or not. So we're depending on the relationship. First thing we check is, if we have the girl, then do we have the guy too? If we don't even have the girl, then what's the point? There's no point. It will be like, don't get married, okay? It will be like no GF, it will show no girl. So now, as soon as this relationship thing, this guy returns us some value from here, either this success false, true, false, depending on that, we extract the value out of it, and we see the condition, if is it true or not, if it is successful or not, if the if we have a girl and then we have the guy or not, if the relationship is successful or not. Depending on that 3 seconds of await, we execute this marriage function. Otherwise the marriage function cannot be executed. Like, you wait for 3000 years for the girl and everything to check, and if that is not working, then you cannot get married. So that is like the dependency. Now real case scenarios are like something like, you're waiting for an API to give you some response, and depending on that response, you will do something in your UI, in your front end, right? If you don't have the data from the back end, until and unless the API gives you something, you actually cannot perform the operation that you want to do. In these kind of situations, you should be creating a promise, because it solidifies your code. It makes certain points really robust. This is why we need promise. So that was the main goal of this video. Why I wanted to bring up this video is why we need promise. Like, I have come across scenarios where I had to upload files directly from frontend to S3, AWS, Amazon Web Services, S3 buckets, and then until and unless we upload those files, we cannot really proceed with the other functionality. So you cannot just, you don't know how long will it take. I cannot just define 3000 milliseconds or 5 years or something, 1 day, 2 hours, 1 second. I don't know. I have no idea. So until and unless I complete that functionality, I cannot proceed with any other functionalities, like sending data to the backend. I need the response that I get from the Amazon AWS server. So until and unless I get that, I cannot proceed with sending data to the backend. So these kind of things you see, these kind of things you will get when you are actually developing. So this is a simple example of why you need a custom promise. And this is the thing, when you have dependency on something because of something like this, like to achieve this, you need to have this, something like that. That is all, guys. That's the video that I wanted to just learn it.